So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Elliott running right. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
On 2nd down, Elliott. He'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
3rd play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Clay Matthews brings the heat and gets the sack. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. JoJo Natson back deep for the Rams. This is fielded at the 27. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. Gurley's got the first down and then some. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle. If you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 15-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll try the air now with Goff. Looking this time for Woods, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And he will take it out to the 25-yard line. Looking for Woods that time. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Here's Elliott. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. Prescott from the gun. Forced out to his left. He can run for it, and he will. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. Here we go now with Olawale. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th.
First down, Dallas.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. No score after one on EA Sports. Started the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Mike is 59. We're going to 53.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Aqib Talib. Intended that time for Cooper.
When we talk about Aqib Talib, technique is not the word that comes to mind, but don't worry about that. This guy anticipates as well as anyone in the league, and he did just that, picking off another pass.
Like 20.
On 1st down, it's Gurley. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
48 Mike. 48 Mike. Go, 12. Go. I smell fear in that offense.
A play fake to Gurley. Now gone. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Leighton Vander Esch wreaking havoc with a sack. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long.
I'm coming after you. Hey, Zoo. 55, Mike, 55. Hey, eat. Let's get the ball.
From the 50, it's gone. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Goff and his guys not coming off the field. They're going for this.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. He don't want it.
They go ahead and snap it. Gone. Going to Woods, but that pass is intercepted. Picked off by George Iloka. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Try to get it to Woods. Well, Charles, while we have a moment, you know what we need to do here is give a nod to the new Hall of Famers who were brought into Canton and inducted on August the 3rd. Champ Bailey, Pat Bolin, Gil Brandt, Tony Gonzalez, Ty Law, Kevin Mawai, Ed Reed, and Johnny Robinson all part of the class. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Aaron Donald with a sack.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Prescott. Throw left side complete. That's Elliott. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack is a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Let's go. We're going to 54.
Third and long for Prescott. Oh, Prescott stripped.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here for the 1st and 10. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Let him know, let him know. Let him know, let him know. Value 3, value 3.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Right now in the 2nd quarter on the defensive side, they got to feel pretty good about what they're doing.
They should embrace the feeling they have now, embrace the way that they're playing, and continue that through the half. I know defensive coordinators, sometimes they overthink.
And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Sean Lee, the longtime vet, getting in and getting to the QB. And when you go 5 wide like they just did there, you can't really max protect, can you?
No, you cannot. What you're hoping is that by going 5 wide, you're forcing the defense into coverage. And if you do that, you got a chance to find some people downfield. But if they audible themselves and go into a blitz, then it's got to happen right now,
or
very
lights
quickly,
out.
Or exactly right. Turn them out. That play's over.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
At their own 22-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
You don't see me in your nightmare, son. Everybody go to 54, go to 54. Everybody kill.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
He's coming.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep two hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Tackle made there by Chidobe Awuzie. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. He's got a first down past the 30 and all the way up to the 33-yard line. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Goff. He's letting it fly for Cooks. It's caught at the 10. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. After a rare scoreless first half, these teams now just looking for something as the second half gets underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And we thought this game had the potential to be tight, maybe not this tight, scoreless as we start the third quarter.
And I love the way you use the word tight. I'm going to take it a little bit different.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
And we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's third down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
You ain't doing nothing today.
They go play action with Gurley. Now gone. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. They'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Or the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground. Whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
21 yards. Well done on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. There are 0 points on the scoreboard for either side. It'll be interesting to see what adjustments were made. The defenses have obviously been great.
So if you like defense, this is a classic game. This is what you're looking for. But now you're trying to figure out how to gain any type of an advantage on offense. Is it through a big chunk play that they haven't seen before? Or is it just running your regular offense and running it better, trying to create an opportunity?
We'll see which avenue they choose to go down. They go to Elliott again. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. Micah Kaiser was in on the tackle. Prescott on 3rd and 2. Cooper's got it. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
The evolution of Clay Matthews as a player, it's just one that they're going to end up writing books about. He didn't even start until his senior year at USC. He didn't start in high school. And now he's at all-pro level in the NFL. How about the play he just made there?
Yeah, he has certainly made a name for himself. William Clay Matthews III. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. From the shotgun again to Elliott. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 more there and another first down.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Going to run again here with Pollard. And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter play. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Throwing. Prescott. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Caught left side by Cobb. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Mike, check. 46.
Prescott on 3rd and goal. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down. 4th down, Prescott. And no, it's incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. In case you were wondering, last scoreless tie in the NFL, 1943, Giants and Lions. So here we are in the 4th quarter, nothing yet on the scoreboard.
Well, I've got a feeling, partner. I've got a feeling that this is going to be the drive. In fact, something big might happen defensively.
That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
2nd and 12 at the 6-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Check 6 guys. Hey, 61, matchbox lights. Average roll.
Here's Goff. He gets it to Gurley, complete. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. 2 minutes left to go. This one surprisingly still scoreless. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And they're facing a big third down now in this tie ball game.
Time to go, night. Hey, exit. Check 48's the mic. Check 48's the mic. Hey, we're pretty quiet, D. We're done.
Out of the gun. Gone. Over the middle. That's hauled in by Cup. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Gosh, given the time in the short game, would he have been better off just dropping that?
Yeah, when you look at the clock, you think so, but it's hard to get a receiver to drop a football. They're trained to catch everything.
They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on fourth down. They're going to run this with a tight end, and he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Look, 180. Coming this way, Super. Here we go.
Now Goff. They'll get this one to Cup, complete. A gain of 6 there on first. What do you think? Play this safe? Just worry about getting to OT?
Yeah, don't make any risky throws. It's going to change the outcome. But if anyone slips, take the big shot.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now it's gone. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after, and it's 3rd and 4. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
The Rams on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4.
Hey, Alpha. Check. Check hot route. Hot. Hey, alert 48. Alert. Shell. Check safety. 6-6. Bullet high. Obama.
Goff now to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Outright completes it to Jarwin. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. So it all rests now on the right foot of Brett Maher. And this one is right through. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So he's able to come through in a hostile environment, and you'd have to imagine that's the game winner.
Yeah, how about that? And the way that this game's gone, you think they really wanted to get to overtime and take their chances there? They wanted to get this thing done. When you're the visitor, you don't want to play into overtime. You want to knock it down, get it done, and go home. After the made field goal, Maher back out there to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. I tell you what, it's kind of hard to imagine. They have not scored a single point, and yet they're in this position, a touchdown drive here, and they're in the lead.
Normally, when you have 0 on your side of the ledger on the scoreboard, you're a little bit discouraged. But when they look over and see their opponents, they don't see a number that's way out there. They don't see a number they can't attain. In fact, they can get it right here on this drive and potentially take the lead.
So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And not all W's are created equal, CD, and this one came in shutout fashion.
Well, their offense certainly didn't need to do anything, right? They could take the day off, and they did. But the defense, they carried them in a big way.
Yeah, look, the offense, obviously stuff to work on, but they did enough, and the defense carried the load.
But you know what they say, it's always fun to work on things